Hello everyone, I'm Hilary Chin. Thank you all so much for coming and watching my YouTube channel. Today I want to teach you how to create slicers, okay? Slicers are very important when you work with Excel. You use slicers to quickly pick data per time and you quickly see what is happening with the specific data per time or in a particular moment. It's very important. Many times we work with large data sets, and in these large data sets, we like to find out to see the insight, to get insights. So at some point, you want to see what is happening specifically on a specific column or on a specific row. Okay, it's very important. So slicers does this work for you very well. This is a concept that many people still don't understand, especially when they work with Excel. But today I'll be showing you just how you can create slicers on a simple table within your Excel workbook or worksheet. Okay? Please go down, go up my head here and click that video. You'll see how we can also create slicers when we are creating pivot tables. Okay? Please let's jump in. Let me show you how this works. So right now I'm inside my data, and if you look at this data, in order to create slicers, there are two things you have to take into consideration. Okay, the first one is we have to study your data. Okay, you have to study your data to see how it looks, and the second one is you have to convert it to a table. And to study your data is simple. Just go over your data and look at it. For instance, here we have type of organization. You have the different names, types of you have the organization name itself, you have AA, you have BBB, you have CCC. Okay, it could be names of organizations that you know. And then here you have the location, which is zone, green zone and red zones. And then here you have the sector, which is education, health, and wash. And then here you have the different activities under education, different activities under health, different activities under wash. Okay. And here you have the number of boys and girls and total number of IDP and host. Okay. So this is like a humanitarian data. Okay. That's why we are seeing IDP and host there. Please remember that this data is just for this video, it's not the real data. Okay. And there is something you must know each time you work with Excel. It has the way it works. It's a software. And here, if I go here and select this third rule here, this rule, and let's say I want to color it with red or maybe with yellow to show you something here. So the way slicers work is that each time when you create a slicer, just as we are going to be saying, if you select this particular slicer AAA, it comes and then grabs this other information, grab this information, grab this information, grab this information. Why? Because this particular row has a relationship with every single cell that is related to it. Okay? So if your slicer says education, it will come and then takes this red zone, take this A, take this faith base, take this providing learning materials, take this 20, take this 30, and take this 50, take this 32. And if we keep on putting data and going further, it keeps picking that data because according to Excel, once you put in an information alongside a cell like this, along a particular row, it recognizes that data and then picks it up. Okay, let me remove this color. We are going to be seeing that practically as we move on to create our slicers. Okay, the first thing we've seen now, we have studied our data and we are sure that it's fine, and we want to turn this to table. That's the second thing. Okay, and just click anywhere in this data, anywhere. Make sure you click in, don't click out. Okay, click anywhere inside here, and then you click Control T. So T stands for table. So when you click Control T, it's a short form to create a table, and it says my table has headers. Of course it has headers. Okay, and you click OK. Wow, it turns it to a table. So right now it's no longer a normal data, it's now in a table format. Okay, and to create slicers is very simple, guys. Just click here, go to insert, go to slicers. There's an option here called slicer and you choose. Wow, when you choose, you notice that what slicer does is that it comes and picks, it comes and then it picks all the header of your table. Okay, these are the different header. So you want to decide which header you want to slice by. So I want to slice by organization. Okay, and then I click OK, and then it gives me that slicer. Wow, this is amazing. It gives me this particular slicer. And remember that when we talked about slicer, it allows you to pick data of a specific option at a specific time. So now we want to pick organization A because we are slicing per organization. Okay. So if we pick A, you see, it comes and then picks only the organization that has A. And like we said, every data that relates to this particular cell A, it picks that data too. Okay. You see, so organization A here has red zone, it has green zone, it has green zone, it has education, providing learning materials. So it goes and picks. So everything that has the organization A, it picks that along with that data A. Okay, it's very important. So you see that if you follow this line of every A, you find number of boys, number of girls, number of children, etc., etc. So if I come to B and I pick B, you see it turns now and go and pick B for me. So I have B here. Okay. If I click C, it takes C for me. Okay. So the idea here is, yeah, if I want to go back, you see, I click and it takes me back to the normal data. So the idea here is, let's say you had a very, very large data set, okay? You had more than just three organizations. Let's say you have about 1,100 organizations, or organizations are repeating per their activities that they are doing, and you have over 100 different columns, okay? And you have to look at every organization to see what they are doing specifically. This is how slicers can help you. Okay, so to remove this slicer, I'll right click here and then I go to cut and it cut it off. Okay, so now there's something I also want to show you. You can slice more than one header. So if I click here, go to my insert and I go to slicers here, I can click, I can slice by the sector. Remember, we slice by organization first. Now I can also slice by type of organization now, and I click OK. Now we have two slices, okay? So this is, you can slice as you want, depending on how you want to view your data set or your data, okay? So here now we have this. So remember that we slice by organization. So now I want to slice by the sector. So by the sector now, it will focus now on this particular column, okay? Where we have education, health, and wash. So if I click education, you see, it gives me just education and picks every data that relates to education. If I click health, you see it does the same. If I click wash, it does the same, okay? And if I want to bring all these to normal, I just come here and click this small, it's a clear filters and I click. So it brings it back to normal. But now there's something I want to show you here that is very, very important. That is very, very important. I'll just right click here. Okay. I'll just right click here and then I click cut. And then I want to slice also by location because I want to show you something. Let's go to insert, go to slicer and then by location. Yes, perfect. Red zones and perfect. So here now you see that I brought this here for you to see the uniqueness of this. So if you notice here, we have three different options here, unique options: community, faith-based, and family. That is because these are the unique values that we have here. Okay, so it works as like filters as well. So these are the unique values that we have on this column. Okay, now on this other column that says location here, we have only two unique values, which is just red zones and green zones. Okay, and that is why you find that we have just two here on our slicers. Take note of that. So if I come here, for instance, I can change this and put blue zones. If I put blue zones, while my slicer is still on there, blue zones, and I click, you see that automatically it appears here, blue zones, okay? And if I click that, it gives me just that particular role. Are you seeing now? So if I go back to green zones, it takes me to green zones, okay? If I go to red zones, it takes me to red zones. This is very important. So, but if I go back and I say, okay, I want to delete that blue zone, and then I just bring down this red zone. I just share this down here. You see? So it goes back to 2. So you must understand that this is how flexible slicers are. Okay, you can begin to change things, and then you find that flexibility and that relationship where it relates to how you change and what you change. So right here, you see that slicers pick the uniqueness of the value. If you have 5 unique values, you find 5 of them. You have 6, you find 6 of them. Thank you all so much for coming and watching. I hope this was helpful. We'll be launching all the courses physically and we'll be telling you how this works or how this is going to play out. We'll be teaching Power BI, Kobo Toolbox, Excel, Tableau, and many other amazing tools that you can use for data science, data analysis, and also for information management. I remain Hilary Chin, your humble servant. Please do well to go down below, click that link and be part of our WhatsApp group. Also, you can support us in any way you can to see how we can grow this channel and also continue to build our data management skills. Thank you all so much and stay blessed.